All right, let's talk about something huge. We're going to tackle one of the biggest lies in personal finance today, and that's this idea that a big, fat salary automatically makes you wealthy. We're going to break down exactly how it's possible for someone earning, say, $250,000 a year to still be living paycheck to paycheck. And, more importantly, we're going to uncover what the real measure of financial success actually is.
So let me just ask you this straight up. Can you earn a really high income, have that prestigious job, that six-figure salary, and still be completely, totally broke? The answer is a huge, resounding yes. And believe me, it happens way more often than you think. And this isn't some made-up scenario. It's a real paradox that traps so many successful people. They've done everything they were told to do, right? They got the degree, they climbed the corporate ladder, they earned the big paycheck, only to find out they're not actually free. It's like being in a golden cage.
So, to really get how this happens, we have to start by just completely dismantling the myth at the heart of it all. And that's the belief that a massive salary is your golden ticket to wealth. I mean, think about it. Since we were kids, the message has been pretty simple. More money solves all your problems. So we chase the promotions, we fight for the salary bumps, we believe that hitting some magic number on our pay stub is going to unlock this life of total security and freedom. But what usually happens? It just unlocks a more expensive set of problems.
And this quote, wow, it just hits the nail on the head. A high income is fantastic at funding the look of wealth. The nice car, the big house, the amazing vacations, but the appearance of wealth and the reality of wealth, well, they are two totally different things. The real question is, after all that spending, what's actually left?
The reason the answer to that question is often, nothing, brings us right to the core of the problem. It's this financial treadmill that keeps so many high earners from ever building real wealth. And it has a name: lifestyle inflation.
Okay, so how does this actually happen? Well, it's a cycle, and it's so sneaky. It's what people call the golden handcuffs. It all starts with you earning more money, right? You get a raise, a big bonus. Awesome. But what's the first thing we think of doing? We upgrade our lifestyle. We get the bigger apartment, the newer car. We start eating out at nicer places. And before you know it, your expenses have risen to perfectly match your new income. And bam, you're right back where you started, feeling just as broke as before, just with more expensive stuff. It's a trap.
And this chart just illustrates it perfectly. Look at this. Your income bar is going up. Fantastic. But look at the expenses bar. It's growing right along with it. They're practically tied together. But the most important bar on here, the one for savings and investing, it stays dangerously flat. You're running faster and faster on that financial treadmill, but you're not actually going anywhere. So if a high income isn't the real goal, then what is? This is the point where everything can change for you. It's about a fundamental shift in how you see things, about redefining our target away from just being rich and toward the real prize, becoming wealthy.
Now, this right here, this distinction is the key to everything. See, being rich is all about your income. It's measured by your paycheck, and it funds a lifestyle full of liabilities, things that constantly take money out of your pocket. The whole focus is on looking wealthy. But being wealthy, that's a whole different ballgame. It's measured by your net worth. It's built by buying assets, things that actually put money into your pocket. The focus isn't on appearance, it's on owning your time, on having true freedom. So if the goal is to become wealthy, you have to play a different game. And to play this new game, you need to know the score. And the true score isn't your salary, it's your net worth. I want you to forget your salary for just a second. Your net worth is the single most important number for tracking your financial health. The formula couldn't be simpler. You take everything you own, your assets, and you subtract everything you owe, your liabilities. That number that's left over, that's your real score. That's the number that tells you if you're actually winning.
And here's just a super simple example. Let's say you've got $200,000 in assets. That's your cash, your investments, the whole shebang. But you also owe $60,000 in liabilities, like student loans and a car loan. Your net worth isn't your income, and it's not just how much cash you have. It's the $140,000 that is truly 100% yours. This is the number you need to be obsessed with growing, month after month, year after year. So what does this all boil down to for you? It means making a huge shift in your entire mindset. It's about thinking less like an earner and way more like an owner. So here's the game plan. This is your new playbook, okay? 4 super simple rules. First up, you've got to track your net worth, not just your income. Seriously, what gets measured gets managed. Second, every time you get more money, like a raise, you need to ask a different question. Instead of what can I buy, ask what asset can I own? That is a game changer. Third, automate everything. Set up your savings and investing to happen automatically. Pay yourself first before anyone else gets a dime. And finally, number 4, you have to be intentional about fighting that lifestyle creep. You know it's coming, so be ready for it. And that really just leaves us with this one final critical question that you have to ask yourself. Is your entire financial life built around the temporary game of just earning a paycheck? Or are you playing the long-term game of ownership, building a foundation of assets that will give you true, lasting freedom? The choice is yours.